Switching to vaping can be a very daunting thing to do. It's hard to know what to start with to get you going. So in this video, we're going to go through some tips for those of you who are beginner vapors to introduce you to how to maintain and start using your device. So let's get to it. Different types of vapes will require slightly different methods of charging. If you're using what's called an internal battery, i.e. the battery cannot be removed and is inbuilt into the device, then we recommend that you discharge the device fully and then charge it fully. This will increase the longevity of your device and the battery within it. For external battery devices, where the batteries can be removed and swapped, we recommend that you still discharge close to fully for these batteries, but once they're there, you charge them fully in an external dedicated battery charger. This almost goes without saying, but when you're using your device, make sure that you have sufficient e-liquid in it. Letting the coil run dry will burn out your coil prematurely and mean that you have to replace it, so make sure to keep your device topped up. Priming your coil is the process of ensuring that all the cotton that's contained within your coil is entirely soaked with e-liquid before you use it. This is important because if the cotton is not entirely soaked and you put heat from the coil through that cotton, it will then burn the cotton and the coil will need to be replaced. To do this properly, get your e-liquid and put a small amount on all the exposed cotton that you can see. Once you've done that, put 2 to 3 small drops straight down the whole of the coil on the top. This will then ensure that you prime the inside as well as the outside of your cotton. Then fill up your device with e-liquid, and while the device is turned off, take 4 to 5 good puffs on the device to draw your liquid from the tank all the way through the coil. Then you're going to want to wait between 10 and 15 minutes to ensure that the coil is fully soaked and primed. Often forgotten by even experienced vapors, the mouthpiece is the point of contact between you and your device, so make sure to clean it often. Using warm water is perfect for this. Just make sure to thoroughly dry your mouthpiece before using it. This is a good tip if your tank is particularly dirty, as often just wiping the tank will do a sufficient job of cleaning. But if needs be, place the tank in its component parts into a bowl of warm soapy water and leave it to soak for a couple of minutes. Once the tank is soaked, make sure to dry thoroughly with a paper towel and then allow to air dry to ensure that your tank is completely dry before usage, because if it isn't, it can hinder the performance of your next coil. Tanks are mechanisms like any other, and knowing how it goes together can be great for diagnosing problems that may arise later down the road. You'll have to do this when cleaning your device anyway, so having this knowledge before it comes to that will be useful. Don't worry, this isn't a very common problem, but in rare cases, one of the main ingredients of e-liquid, VG, or vegetable glycerin, can crystallise if not stored correctly. If this happens, don't worry. Just like honey, when exposed to slight heat, these crystals will dissolve. So once you've done that, just shake the bottle slightly to ensure the consistency of your e-liquid, and then you're good to go. Being that a vape is an electronic device, ensuring that your batteries are in good nick is very important, especially for those who are using external batteries. Make sure to store them in a cool, dry place and away from excessive temperatures. And also when you're not using them, make sure they are in a dedicated tube or holder to prevent any damage. Trying to extend the life of your coil is a rookie mistake that many vapors make. Coils are designed to rapidly heat and cool, so they're going to burn out eventually. Some modern vape kits have what's called a pod, which is really easy to replace. But once you get that telltale burning taste, it's time to cut your losses and replace the coil. Hopefully some or all of these tips will help you get started with your new device. If you found this video useful, please feel free to leave it a like and subscribe to our channel. And with that said, I've been Taylor, this is Oxford Vapours, and we'll see you very soon.